Hey everyone and welcome. I'm coming to you today from my freezing cold house to make my update video for my AdSense site. So back in April of 2019, I decided to create a case study website. And if you follow the channel, you already have seen potentially some of those other videos. If you haven't, somewhere up there, I will put a link to the playlist where you can go back and check out all of the previous videos. I'm not going to spend a lot of time today going through the origin story and what I did and how I did. Today, I just want to get into the numbers, give you the quick update and tell you where it's at, and then move on. So just real quick, here's the slide from the last video. It just talks about the site. I've got 200 articles on it. In the last month, I have posted maybe twice 2 articles, but nothing super exciting. I know that I need to get back into content creation mode, but I'm having a really tough time creating that content myself. So I know in the future, I'm probably going to be outsourcing that. I just need to get more content on the site, and I'm just not getting it done myself for so many reasons. Here's where we were at the end of 7 months. You can see for the 30 days before I made the last video, I'm just showing you the slide right here so you can see it. We had about 6,500 sessions and about 7,000 page views. And yes, I know the session duration is short and the bounce rate is high. I have lots of plans to deal with that, but just not right now. Here's the slide for the last 30 days, and you can see we finally made it to 10,000 views in the last 30 days. I'm super excited about that. That tells me I needed April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and November. So it took me 8 months to go from 0 to 10,000 page views with a brand new domain. So here's the slide from last month to show you just what the traffic was all time. And here is the slide for today to get us all the way through 8 months. I don't see a hockey stick, any sort of growth like that, but I am seeing steady growth up, month on month growth. It's just going up and up and up and up and up on a regular basis. If you want to see the numbers just to compare, this is a slide that just shows you how many sessions per month. And I think, it's one thing to see it on a graph, but really to see the numbers. At the end of October, we had just under 6,000 sessions, and in November, we're seeing over 9,000. It's going from 6,500 page views last month to 10,000 page views this month. I mean, that's not doubled, but we're getting close to the range where I can say that the growth is really dramatic. As far as earnings go, this is the earnings from the last 30 days. It was $29 in AdSense. This is compared to last month when I made this video, and all time the site had earned only $19. So the primary reason that I came on to make this video today is to talk about the next steps. I think that what I am going to do is jump in with Ezoic. In fact, I don't think I'm going to. I know I'm going to because I have already done it. Getting started with Ezoic didn't go necessarily as smoothly as I would have liked, and that's partially my fault. I had previously applied for an Ezoic account back in the summer with one of the sites that I had bought through Empire Flippers, and so I already had an account. I already had a site that was approved to run through Ezoic, and so all I did was added my case study site to Ezoic, but it wasn't necessarily clear how to get the site approved after it was integrated. And so I ended up having to reach out to support to go ahead and have them help me figure this out. It's not that intuitive necessarily. And if you're interested, I can do some, review videos and some walkthrough videos of what the Ezoic platform looks like. And if you're interested in that, please let me know in the comments down there. I can sort of my getting started, and so you can see what it looks like to go through all of this. But essentially, I'm on the horn with Ezoic's support staff every day right now, just figuring out all the steps. Getting started with Ezoic seems to be much more complicated than getting started with Google Adsense. With Adsense, the hard part is getting approved, but then getting the ads on the site is fairly easy. With Ezoic, it is a bit more complicated. And whenever I feel myself getting intimidated, what I just try to do is step back a little bit and cool off, and then go back in and try again and continue to work through the things that I don't know that much about so that I can keep pushing this forward. I'm excited to see what I can learn from Ezoic. I know a lot of people complain about Ezoic that it might slow your site down, and I'm hoping to learn which ads and where on the site perform the best. Because you can't always assume because on other sites, a certain ad in a certain spot works the best. Different people go to different sites and they behave differently there. So I'm excited to report back in a month what sort of progress I have made. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments. I love responding to comments and answering questions. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.